Have you ever wondered why some of the most powerful shifts in your life happen when everything becomes quiet? Why is it that the deepest truths, the most profound awakenings, and the clearest guidance arrive not in the chaos, but in the silence? In this video, we are diving deep into the mystical power of silence, and why it's not just an absence of sound, but a sacred presence that holds divine potential. Stay with me till the end, because what you discover today could awaken something ancient and powerful within your soul. Silence is not emptiness, it is full presence. In the loudness of modern life, we are constantly bombarded by noise, physical, emotional, mental. This noise blinds us from the subtle truths trying to emerge. But when you allow yourself to sink into true silence, not just outer quiet, but inner stillness, you begin to hear the voice that was always there, the voice of your soul, the whisper of God, the pulse of the universe. In silence, your spirit breathes again. Every moment of stillness is a return to your original self, the self that existed before the noise, before the labels, before the wounds. Silence gives you back to yourself. It creates a space where you can hear your intuition clearly, feel your energy purely, and sense divine wisdom moving through your being. It's not silence that is frightening, it's what we avoid facing within it. Spiritual masters, ancient prophets, and enlightened beings all understood this secret. True transformation begins in silence. Whether it's Jesus meditating in the wilderness, Buddha under the Bodhi tree, or sages in Himalayan caves, they all sought the same thing: stillness, because they knew that in the absence of distractions, something eternal begins to awaken, something powerful and deeply aligned. Silence is where healing lives. It is where the wounded parts of us, the parts we ignore, numb, or distract, begin to rise to the surface. And not to destroy us, but to be seen, felt, and finally released. When we sit in silence long enough, the heart opens, the soul softens, and the energy we've been carrying for lifetimes starts to dissolve. In silence, you become aware of the present moment in its rawest form. No filters, no expectations, just this moment, alive and vibrating with divine energy. Suddenly, you notice things you've missed for years: the rhythm of your breath, the beat of your heart, the messages in the wind, the patterns in your thoughts. Silence sharpens your awareness until your whole life feels like a sacred meditation. And as your awareness deepens, so does your power. You begin to realize that most of the world's noise is just distraction. Distraction from truth, from purpose, from the soul. But silence is the gatekeeper of all things sacred. It's where the veil lifts, where your ego surrenders, where God speaks, not with words, but with knowing. When you embrace silence, you stop fearing yourself. You stop running from the parts of you that feel too loud, too painful, or too wild. Instead, you sit with them, you hold them, and eventually you transmute them. Silence becomes your inner alchemy, your personal sanctuary, a place where nothing is needed, and yet everything is revealed. Silence teaches you the difference between reaction and response. In the gaps between sound, you find choice. You learn to pause before speaking, to feel before acting, to observe before judging. This is not weakness, this is mastery. And in a world that rushes, that overshares, and that fears stillness, this mastery becomes your superpower. Silence awakens your spiritual gifts. The more you sit with it, the more your intuition sharpens, your energy clears, and your frequency rises. You begin to receive divine downloads. You hear messages in dreams, see symbols in daily life, and feel a quiet connection with everything around you. You're no longer separate. You are one with all. The body too responds to silence. Your nervous system calms, your heart rate slows, your breath deepens. This isn't just emotional, it's biological. Silence resets your system, energetically and physically. It's like giving your soul a reset button, a sacred detox from the chaos of the world. And yet, silence isn't about escaping life. It's about returning to it more present, more alive, and more connected. The more time you spend in stillness, the more vibrant life becomes. Food tastes richer, colors seem brighter, conversations become deeper. You don't need more to feel fulfilled. You just need presence. Have you ever felt that silence holds more answers than words ever could? What if the silence you often avoid is actually the sacred doorway your soul has been waiting to enter? In today's journey, we're exploring the hidden power of silence, how it unlocks healing, amplifies your spiritual gifts, and reconnects you with your divine purpose. Stay till the end, because what I'll reveal might just be the inner shift you've been searching for. Silence has a frequency, a vibration that resonates beyond language. It's not about muting the world, but tuning in to a deeper channel, one where your soul starts speaking in ways your mind can finally understand. When you step away from the noise, you begin to hear your soul's true voice, the one that's been whispering through intuition, feelings, dreams, and signs. In silence, clarity arrives, not in the form of immediate answers, but in the form of deeper questions. Questions that peel away the surface layers and invite you into reflection. Questions like, who am I beneath it all? What am I being called toward? Where is my spirit guiding me? Silence doesn't fill you, it empties you, so something more divine can pour in. The greatest transformations happen in the quiet. Think of the seed buried beneath the earth. It grows in darkness, not daylight. Think of a caterpillar in its cocoon. It breaks apart before it takes flight. You too evolve most powerfully in stillness, in the sacred pause between what was and what's coming. Don't rush it. Feel it. Your emotions speak the loudest in silence. When you're not distracted, feelings rise. Grief, joy, regret, hope. But this isn't a bad thing. It's the soul's way of cleansing. Each tear, each memory, each sensation is your spirit letting go. When you allow silence, you allow space for emotional alchemy. Healing isn't found in answers, it's found in permission to feel. The universe responds to silence. It hears your surrender, your openness, your willingness to stop trying to control everything and just be. And when you reach that point, the universe begins moving things for you, shifting people, clearing paths, revealing signs you couldn't see before. All because you finally made space. Your energy field shifts in silence. You start to attract different things, peaceful connections, deeper conversations, spiritual synchronicities. That's because you're no longer vibrating at the chaos of distraction. You're aligned with the peace of presence. And in this state, your intuition becomes louder than fear, and your purpose clearer than doubt. Silence is a divine teacher. It teaches you patience in a world of instant answers. It teaches you faith when nothing seems to be moving. It teaches you to trust what can't be seen or explained. And most importantly, it teaches you that you were never disconnected, just distracted. And then comes the magic, the part where silence reveals your true self. Not the version shaped by society or fear, but the soul underneath, the eternal being of light, wisdom, and sacred power. You start to remember. You begin to embody the reason you came to this earth in the first place, and that remembrance is everything. So I invite you to not just hear silence, but feel it, embrace it. Let it hold you, guide you, and cleanse you. Let it remind you that you are never alone, because in silence, God, the universe, your higher self, they are all there, waiting for you to return home to your essence. What's your experience with silence? Has it ever shifted something deep within you? Comment below and share your soul story. I'd love to hear it. And if this video stirred something inside you, don't forget to subscribe for more deep, awakening thoughts. Want to dive deeper into this sacred journey? Check out the powerful video in the description. It may hold the next key your spirit's been seeking.